Well, a revitalization is underway in Sierra Leone, and many expatriates are returning to Freetown. Among those returning are a television personality and the owner of a bottled drink company. VOA's Kimberly Russell has that story.
During Sierra Leone's 10-year civil war, thousands of highly educated and skilled citizens fled the country for Europe and the United States. Though many in the diaspora community often sent money back to Sierra Leone, Patrick Calker, the head of Sierra Leone's investment and export agency, says people must come back to Sierra Leone to help the economy.
So our human capital, I don't even want to talk now about, our immense natural resources that we have, just the human capital, that we have in the diaspora. If those guys can come back with the wealth of knowledge they've got themselves up to, come back and try to stimulate things in Sierra Leone, it will be game-changing for our economy.
Vicky Rameau is one of those returning to Sierra Leone, lured by a new business climate. She returned 3 years ago and now hosts the country's first television lifestyle program. Originally a web blogger, she says the TV show reflects her desire to become more involved in the country.
The show for me was a way to kind of break into Sierra Leonean society, because after a year of being here, I still felt like I wasn't inside, like I was on holiday somewhere and not really integrating into the society.
Eamon Hansen had been trying to return to Sierra Leone for several years, but the 10-year civil war made that impossible. 6 years ago, he and his business partner opened a beverage company. They manufacture a locally produced gin and pineapple drink that is bottled and labeled by hand. Hansen is proud of his venture, but says it has its challenges within his family.
The expectance that, the more fortunate people within a family take care of the less fortunate, in the sense of giving school fees, maybe employing people in the businesses. And if you really want a good business to run, it might not necessarily be good to use your family members in the business.
The return of skilled business people, such as Eamon Hansen and Vicky Rameau, is spurring what some say could be the beginning of an economic renaissance in Sierra Leone. Kimberly Russell, VOA News.